Hey guys, welcome back to Beach and Fishing. Paul here with you again today. Beach and Fishing, my site and channel aimed at everything to do with the wonderful world of fishing, camping, outdoors and everything in between. Now today I'm going to talk to you about life jackets for kayak fishing. Now, to be honest, the life jacket you wear for kayak fishing is probably more determined by the laws and regulations of where you live, as opposed to having a real choice into the, unlike fishing gear and tackle and lures and all that sort of stuff and tents and pegs, where we all choose the things that we want to choose. The difference with a life jacket is it's more the regulatory requirements, as I say, and the life-saving requirements of them than actual having much of a choice in what they do. That said, let's get the choices out the way first. So this one here is the one I use. It is a blow-up one. So I have in here, this pulls apart, and in here I have a little whistle, which is all tangled up, so I can't blow it without, oh, there you go, it's been hard to untangle that. A little whistle there. And down here, it actually has a little, I'll take it off. As I say, this is a blow-up one. This is a good one because in a kayak you haven't got a lot of room. So this allows me to move around quite easily. Have a look at any of my videos on my channel when I'm out in a kayak. I'll have this one on. It's because I can move around quite easily. I was going to shoot this one on the water. I thought it was probably better to shoot it inside so I can show you what I'm talking about with ratings and stuff like that. So this one has a little pull lever at the bottom there. So I can pull on that and that will blow up a canister, which you can see sits inside the life jacket like so. Now this one is a version that I got that if I jump in the water or fall in the water, more likely, if I fall in the water with this one, it will blow up. Which didn't serve me real well when it was really hot last summer and I'd come off the kayak, and those who've been fishing on kayaks will know it can get quite warm in the warmer weathers. I jumped off to cool down, this blew up, looked like a fool, and had to go and buy another canister for about 16 bucks each. These ones need servicing and the like. So as I say, this is the blow up one. It sits on me nice and flush and it's good for kayaking. The other option you've got obviously is your foam options. This is my son's. Little foam options there that you can use. A lot of people use these on the kayaks. This one isn't, they're a bit bulkier, but it comes down to personal preference. This one with my son has a little neck thing, so it'll keep his neck out of the water. Okay, so they're basically the types of life jackets you have, which is your foamy type ones or your blow-up ones. I recommend the blow-up ones on a kayak, but it comes down to the regulations on it. Now this one here, it will say it's somewhere in here. I know it is a 100S, but I've just got to find where it says it. It doesn't. Oh yeah, 100N. This one here will say it is, I think this one's a 150. Pretty sure this is a 150. I just have to find again where it says it. I found it before and now I can't find it. Oh yeah, 150N. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that on there. Okay, so 150N, 100N. I'll show you very quickly in a post what that means to us here in Australia, where I live. So just going through all the different things. So 150, intended for general offshore and rough weather to use in high standard performance as required. Turn an unconscious person in swimming attire into a safe position. Maintain a fully clothed person in the same position, in a safe position. Hundreds, 150 and 150 and 275 are for, I can wear this the one I showed you there, I can wear that anywhere. These ones we can only wear in calm waters. On a kayak, you must wear one when you're by yourself on inland waters, or you must have it on the vessel with you in inland waters if you're with more than one person. And the lower ones here, you can wear inland, like closed waters, lakes, inland rivers, estuaries, but not out in the open ocean. The one my son has, it's 100. So if you've got to wait for rescue, likely to do so in sheltered and calm water, not used in rough conditions or where there's wave splash. So probably, I think 100 is legal in an offshore boat here, but not highly recommended. This one's 100 for our son because of where he uses it. And you can see, so if you're in the US, you'll get type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. Type 3 for general boating, specialised activity, hunting, fishing, kayaking, and others, good for calm inland. So you need at least a type 3. If you're going to if you're going to use it in other areas, then you'll need a type 2 or a type 1, all open waters, open ocean. So your type 1 is equivalent to our 150 if you're in the US. So you just need to make sure that the life jacket you choose meets those the requirements of whatever it is in your jurisdiction. So I do know that in Australia, we have 6 states, and all states are different as to what they need. In Queensland, which is the next state up from us, this may have changed since I lived there, but last I knew, you didn't need a life jacket on in closed waters, so lakes, rivers and the like, but you obviously have to have one outside of closed waters. Crossing a bar, we need to wear them here. Even if we're coming into protected waters, we still need to wear it when we're crossing the bar, so on and so forth. Check out your local jurisdictions, check out what it is in each country, and then check out what it is in each state, because each state will have different regulations, and more so with kayaks. For example, I do know in many US states, if you've got a trolling motor in your kayak, you need to register the kayak. We don't have to here. So there's the difference in some of the states, the jurisdictions you've got. So if you're looking for a life jacket, let's have a look at the 3 that I've come up with that could hopefully there's the one that I was wearing just there. First one is a top safety life jacket with whistle. It's exact same as the one I've got now. Coast Guard certified, 3 to 5 second inflation speed, whistle, high visibility, and multi-size. So in mine here, this is red, but when it pops, so when it expands, it opens up, and you can see it's got high visibility tape in there. It's bright yellow, and everything will be visible. And that's another thing with our highly rated, the high rated life jackets, because I have got a life jacket that's only a 50, and it's camouflage. If you see in Australia, if you see any life jacket that is not yellow, orange, red, and there is another colour which I cannot remember what it is, but you can only have certain colours, and they're colours that they have: yellow, orange, red, and it's a green or a blue or something, but high visibility of that. So anyway, so be aware of that. That one's red, and it will have high visibility when it goes out. Zippered pockets for keys, waterproof camera license, etc., which is pretty good. Buoyancy to 150 N. That's the Australian level there, and fits for universal adults under 330 pounds, 150 kilos. The thing to remember with life jackets is they do not need to be rated to your actual weight, because you float. So it's just to keep you afloat. Doesn't have to. They don't stop you sinking. They keep you afloat. And there is a difference. I know that sounds the same thing, but just be aware of that. Okay, that's a good one for kayak. Mainly, as I said, it's highly. It's certified for all conditions. Very easy to use in a kayak because it's small and it just expands. Keeping in mind with them that you often need to get them serviced. Mine I need to get serviced every couple of years. Replace the cylinder. Go from there. Okay, next one is an Onyx kayak fishing jacket. The difference with this one is, again, it's Coast Guard certified. Has a whistle. It's doesn't inflate, so it is it is like a foam type arrangement, but the beauty of this one is it has pockets and mesh at the back, shoulder pads and the like. So it's actually like a proper fishing vest. So you can keep your tools in it, you can keep stuff in the little mesh pockets, you can do all that sort of stuff. So you've got a life jacket and a fishing vest all in one. Again, it is Coast Guard certified. I couldn't find the certification of how high it goes on this, so you might need to check that out if you're going to be taking it into open waters. But for closed waters within a kayak, this one is pretty good. It's not too big, but certainly big enough to handle everything that. The adjustments, 30 to 52 inch chest over 90 pounds, 40 to 60 inch chest over 90 pounds. So it'll hold 90 pounds and above, which is more than anyone would ever need. And my third option there is another blow-up one. It's auto-activated. It's black, which is interesting. I don't think that would be legal in Australia, although it does have it does go high vis once it expands, once it's inflated. So I think that probably would cover it. But it is certainly one that you could use in both open and closed waters. It inflates within 10 seconds of you entering the water. So like mine, it's the minute you enter the water, the minute it's going to pump up. So don't forget to take it off before you go for a swim. Covers chest 30 52 inches, more than 80 pounds. High visibility once inflated. So that's probably okay for us. Self-rights wearers, provides 100N, which means it's good for all waters. So if you want something that's auto inflated, you've still got the thing there to pull on it. This one would work quite well for you as well. And that's it, guys. That's the 3 life jackets that I've come up with for you there. As I keep mentioning, it's all about the regulations and the specifications of the jacket. Make sure it is rated for the water area that you are going to be in. If you're going to be in open waters, just get the highest model you've got. If you're someone like me who fishes in kayaks and does go out in tinnies, aluminium boats, and out in deep sea, open sea fishing, open ocean fishing, just pay the extra, get the 150 rated or the Type 1 if you're in the US or whatever they are in your country. Get that, and that way it's usable across all different areas. You don't have to have one for your kayak, one for the boat, one for this and that. Just have one for everything. And check your local check your local legislations and regulations, because that will determine what you must have as well. Okay, hope that was helpful for you. If you're watching this within YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel below. If you're watching within the post and you have any questions to do with life jackets, how they work on a kayak, as I say, I like the inflatable ones because you've got more space when you're moving around. Personal preferences. If you're having trouble finding regulations or legislations in your area, let me know. I can lead you in hopefully the right direction there. Or let me know what life jackets you use, what works well for you in a kayak, what doesn't work so well. Comment below. Love to have a chat. Okay, guys, safe and happy fishing, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.